Ladies and gentlemen, there's something that's popped up online and it's kind of hit me how big this is. And I mean, I knew about it beforehand and I knew how it affected people, but it really didn't hit me how big of a thing this actually is till yesterday. Now, obviously it's not yesterday for you guys because on the day I'm recording this, it would be Saturday. So yesterday in terms of Friday, it really did hit me how big of a thing that is. And that's being gay. Now, whoa, before you click off this video, like, whoa, this kid's just going to complain about gay people. That's not what I'm here to do. I have, disclaimer, I have nothing against gay people. Gay people are amazing. Give me a spud. Even Mug thinks you're amazing. Didn't you, Mug? Don't you dare say no, I'll smack you off this bed and break you. Okay, I won't, because you're literally the only friend I have. However, today I am here to discuss a very big topic and story in terms of gay and all this relation to being gay. Now, again, disclaimer, I am not gay myself. I don't know anything about what it feels like to be gay. I am just going off of a story I recently heard and also the stuff I know about psychology and well-being. That's what this video is about. Again, I am not gay. Before all my friends start nagging me about being gay, I am not gay, okay? I don't have any neutral feelings toward... Well, no, not neutral. I don't have any further feelings towards a guy than neutral, okay? I'm completely straight. That sounds so wrong. I'm not saying that again, okay? Everyone's straight. I just realised how bad that saying is. Like, when people say to gay people, you're bent, now I realise how rude it bloody is. Like, it seriously is so rude. I know why people say it, there's a lot more sexual reasons for that, but bloody hell. So guys, as you may know, if you've been watching the news recently, especially if you watch not news channels, especially if you watch the TV or television first thing in the morning, and even more especially if you watched this morning, which I don't because I'm at school, but I saw it on a news feed. Philip Schofield, the presenter or one of the presenters of this morning, has recently come out saying he is gay. And this really did shock me when I saw it on YouTube, when the video would come up on my recommended. That sounds really bad. Gay videos coming up on my recommended. Yeah, that don't sound great. Anyway, again, I'm not gay. I just realised how much problems this video is going to cause. And it really did shock me, because I was like, this guy is a full-on presenter, you know, known by so many people. He's on live television nearly every morning. Coming out and saying you're gay, you're pretty much asking to be commented on. Because a lot of people in society nowadays look at gay people and think, why? I don't, but a lot of people do. So when I saw him coming out on live television saying that he was gay, it generally did bring a tear to my eye. I was genuinely sitting behind my computer right here, actually looking like this, and thinking to myself, that man is honourable. Like, that is nuts. Like, most people can barely confess to their mums that they are gay. No offence if that's the situation you're in. Good luck to you if that is. But, you know, most people can't even do that. Talk about tell an entire nation that you are gay and more. That just, it hit me so hard. And because I'm one of these people who can really empathise with others and really put myself in the shoes of others, it literally brought a tear to my eye. I was sitting here like this, like, I was so proud of that dude. I don't even know him. And it just inspired me to come... I mean, this video has been scheduled in for ages, but I didn't really have a plan for this video till that happened. And it gave me a reason to make a video on gay and being gay. Because if he can do it, who can't do it? I'm not saying Philip Schofield's weak or anything. I'm just saying, if a person who has to sit in front of a camera every day, in front of absolute millions, can do it, anyone can do it. Like, can you imagine how scary that must have been to sit in front of a ITV studio camera and admit that you're gay? I mean, luckily he had Holly Willoughby with him and all his a great ITV team, and even released a statement on social media, which I read and my heart just dropped. I was so, like, even now you probably see the emotions coming in. It was just so amazing to see, and I was like, he is going to inspire so many people who are stuck in a situation of I'm gay and I don't want to admit it, and he's going to inspire so many people to come out. And I just thought, what an amazing thing to do as a national TV presenter. You know, he could have kept that to himself. He didn't have to tell he didn't even have to tell his workplace that he's gay. He could have kept that to himself. Well, not kept it to himself, but he could have kept that between his private life and him. But he decided to tell the entire nation that he's gay. And I can't blame him, because being gay is something that once you know and you've identified that you are gay, again, I've not experienced this, I'm just taking a pure guess from what I've seen. You can't just hold that in. Even if it's just you only tell your private life, even like meeting new people doesn't always feel right, because in the back of your mind you're always thinking to yourself, I'm gay, and this person doesn't know. It's really weird, but I generally I can't express enough how bloody proud I was of that guy, and that's why I'm making this video, just to chat about this, to give my biggest not condolences, bloody hell, what am I talking about? My biggest, like, praise and support for Philip Schofield, hashtag Philip Schofield on the screen and everywhere, please. Because he's just amazing, and I can't even imagine how many people he's gonna help. Social media yesterday was just full of hashtag Philip Schofield. The support from fans and people who are already inspired by him is insane. Anyway, I'm going to stop bragging about Philip Schofield. As amazing as the man is, today's video is, as sad as it is, not just about Philip Schofield. This video is to just, for me to kind of lighten myself a bit. I'm not coming out I'm gay, don't worry, we're not making that big bloody step. Jesus Christ, if I was doing that, that would have been insane, wouldn't it? But I am here to kind of talk about a few things. And tell you a story that I don't even think I tell my closest friends. So obviously, a lot of my life in general is kept away from the internet. And I don't tell a lot of people barely anything, really. And it's only my close friend groups who know that's how bad my past was. But from what I just said, you can probably tell sort of what happened. Anyway, there was a point in my life where I had long hair. And that was because my mum wasn't cutting it. She refused to cut my hair. And I refused as well, because I didn't know why I needed my hair cut at that age. And it got to the point where it wasn't even due to the fact that I had long hair, but basically because I had long hair, everyone in primary school used to confess that they thought I was a girl. And even at one point, a boy in my primary school class generally thought that I was a girl. And he, according to him, in year 6, he had a crush on me. Which was, I'm sorry, man, if I was your dream woman, hit me up in the DMs. I'll go transgender. I'm joking, I'm not doing that. So yeah, I was basically told throughout most of my primary school life, that I was female. And what backed that theory up even more, even though I completely wasn't, is that I had very feminine traits, and I still do have very feminine traits. There are certain parts of my body, certain parts of my sense of humour and well-being that are very feminine. And that's very identifiable when you meet me. I mean, no one says it, because I don't think anyone's going to come up to me and be like, yo, you act feminine. That's just a massive insult on my personal life in many ways. But yeah, I basically thought I was feminine. And it got to the point where I was seriously considering going through transgender surgery and admitting that I didn't feel right in my skin, because I'd heard on the media that people do that. I didn't, And as you can clearly see, I'm still a jolly dude with a dick. But yeah, I didn't. But there was a point in my life where deep down somewhere, I was seriously considering coming out and saying that I didn't think that I was a man or a boy. And I wanted to be a girl. And I wanted to go through this massive process of becoming a female. I didn't, because I think I sort of realised to myself that this was sort of due to peer pressure. This is not actually what I wanted. And also professionals had advised me severely not to. But it was definitely considered. And I remember how that felt, and that thought in the back of my mind that I don't belong in my skin. I don't belong to be male, and I should be a feminine. And I still remember today how hard that was, along with all the other crap that I was going through at the time. That was probably one of the bigger chunks that was worrying me, and it was very hard. So, off that thought, I can relate myself back to people who need to admit they're gay, because I can sort of imagine that it's probably sort of the same level of difficulty to admit that you're gay and to also admit that you want to be a girl or you don't think you are masculine. And it was extremely tough, and thoughts like that would go through my head as a young child all the time. And there was points where, I mean, I wasn't getting bullied for it, but people would comment on it, and I would be like, yo, I don't know anymore. And I wouldn't even give them a straight up answer of a no. I'd give them an answer of I don't know. Because at the time I didn't know whether I was man or female. Because, yeah, my private areas might prove that I'm male, but in my head I didn't think I was. So that was a very big thing now. And them thoughts that I had back then have recently sort of come back. Now, they're not there fully, don't worry, I'm not thinking of going transgender any day soon. But them thoughts have definitely emerged back into my brain, and that's not because of peer pressure anymore, it's because of my own self-body image. And my own image of the way I am, how skinny I am, how sometimes I can be closer to a girl than I can a boy, and how sometimes I don't mix in with the lads, as terminology goes. And it's not hard to deal with. I mean, I would say I'm quite emotionally strong. So this is not difficult. You know, I can reject them thoughts. But they are there. And when I saw online Philip Schofield coming out to the nation saying that he's gay, it really made me think, what if I did have to, and I did want to, come out and say that I wanted to go through that process? And how would certain people react to me saying that? I mean, I know my close friend group better than anyone, and I don't know how they would react to me saying that. I don't know if they'd be supportive of it, I don't know if they'd be against it, and I think they'd be pretty shocked, because it's not something I discuss very often. I mean, I brought it up like once in a conversation, but I think people thought it was a genuine joke. I can tell you now, friends, it wasn't. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of praise Philip Schofield for his amazing accomplishment of admitting that, and good luck to him. But also say that I was in that position at one point, and I just say go, go, go to anyone who's in that position. Tell someone, admit to someone, and do something with that thought. And I think I am. I think I am going to talk about this with someone. I mean, I'm definitely not going to go through the process of it. I say that now. What if that happens in a year? Fuck me. Please don't even talk about that. But I might go ahead away from this video and discuss with someone about that thought. Anyway, guys, I've got to go, because I've got other things I have to do. But all I want to say is, you are who you are, and if you want to change who you are, that's completely fine. But don't be scared to admit that you're gay, transgender, lesbian, whatever, because at the end of the day, what society thinks doesn't mean anything. It makes you a bit more unique, and it makes you who you want to be, and you'll be happier once you've come out and said that. I'm going to go away and possibly talk about this with someone, and I might even come back with a kind of catch-up video on this. Again, I'm definitely not going to go through that procedure. I'm just going to see what it's like to go up to someone and say that I've had these thoughts. Because it's not a lie, you know, these thoughts have been there. I've just kind of rejected them. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope this has gave you a bit of confidence if you are in a similar situation, and I will catch all you dudes next time.